Hey everybody, welcome back to my Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree build series. This is the Shadow Assassin build. Be using a variety of weapons here, as well as a crossbow occasionally. This is going to be a spell-less build, so I use Boiled Crab for buffs and a Giant's Flame Fire Pot for an extra gadget use. Let's get into the equipment. So I'll be using a variety of weapons, the Sword of Night being one of them. This has the Witching Hour / Ash of War. Oop, not that. It's a chargeable Ash of War. Got the quick version. That's like that. And then the fully charged version, which has more of an area of effect and a longer animation. In combination with the Sword of Night, I will be using the backhand blade that I have blood infused, as well as the Claws of Night. Backhand blades have a very nice moveset. I'm especially a fan of their running heavy. Very good roll catch there. Running light is pretty good too. It's a nice double slash. Covers a decent amount of distance there. Got a good light attack series there. The heavies. Nice lunge. Hitting twice per attack. Roll attack. Roll light. Jumping heavy. Jumping light. Very nice moveset, and I have the Blind Spot Ash of War on this, which allows you to get around shields. Very good for proccing bleed, and also a good chase down. Claws of Night also have a very nice moveset. Light series there. And the heavy attacks on this actually come with a ranged throw. So it's Ash of War Scattershot Throw is a wide range AoE of a throwing projectile. And you get these smaller groups of projectiles when you do heavy attacks here. So it's one thing I like to do is pop a couple of these out, and then sometimes people do not expect the extra projectiles coming off the heavy attack. So what I'll do is I'll be running backwards and jump and do a heavy to send some additional projectiles. Sword of Night. It's got your basic katana moveset. Very good two-handed moveset. For a heavy attack, it's got this nice double slash here. And then I love the running heavy. It's a nice stab, whether you have that single hand or double hand there. Running light, it's a nice slash. Rolling is also a nice horizontal slash there too. In terms of armor, I have the very Sauron-esque Helm of Night equipped. The Knight's Cavalry armor, and the Gauntlets and Greaves of Solitude. The Solitude armor is to boost poise a little bit. I feel like it does go with the look. And the other pieces are to just kind of maintain the aesthetic there that I have going for this build. I have no spells for this one, but the Physic Flask, I have the Thorny Crack tier and the Opaline Heart tier. This will boost consecutive attacks and increase my damage negation. Test these weapons out on some basic enemies, and then we'll move into some PvP. Before I get into that, here are the stats. I am overleveled. You don't have to be this high in order to get this build to work. Main focus points are you want 60 vigor, you want high dexterity and arcane, and pour the rest of the points that you have into endurance and mind. You will need at least 11 strength to use the Sword of Night. Just be forewarned. And then in terms of talismans, I have the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia, Shard of Alexander to boost power of skills, Lord of Blood's Exaltation, and Urtree's Favor +2. I'll show you the backhand blades on this guy. Very good at getting around big shields. Laws of Night. Very good at proccing bleed. Very good quick move set with multi-hits. Got pretty good crowd control potential. And it procs bleed with the Ash of War. Very useful. I really wanted this build to focus on using multiple weapons and switching between them during fights. Wanted to be almost Batman-esque, having gadgets and multiple weapons that they're throwing at their opponents. One other weapon that I would like to speak on is the Dane's Footwork or Dryleaf Arts. Either one of those would be a good option. I do like Dane's Footwork. Putting blood proc on that is very nice for PvP and PvE alike. Alright, let's hop into some PvP. Hello, sir. Battle of the running pokes here. Okay, Flame of the Fell God. You don't see that one very often. Try and get a PvP match here of each of these weapons that I'm using. Next one, I'll lead with the Sword of Night, and as the fight progresses, I'll switch to some of the other weapons. I like to start the fight with one of my weapons, and towards the end of the fight, I like to bring out one they haven't seen yet. Okay, maybe not. There we go. Oh yes, a gentleman. Firepot. Poke. Poke. It is a little bit difficult to lure people into that. Very nice chain with the backhand blades. I like chaining together a running attack, a blind spot, and then a couple of lights. Usually does the trick.
Hey! Hey!
Alright, dual magma blades, okay. Yeah, it's really hard to bait people into that. That is what I love about the Claws of Night in combination with other weapons, is you can just whip that out when they're not expecting it. Okay. A lot of lag there. Are you ready to rumble, sir? Alright, let's go. What are you doing? Friends. Oh, we're twinning. We're twinning. Fight me. I know we have similar taste in weapons and fashion, but fight me. Why will you not fight? We're almost wearing half of the same outfit. I'm sorry, it had to be done. The game tells me combat ends in my victory, but it does not feel like one. Oh, great. Good match, sir. Alright, let's end this off with one invasion. And then we'll call it a day. Sir Capalot and Giga Chad. Oh! Mine wins. Oh. 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 Clutch. I'm still poisoned. Oh. Right in the thick of it. Show him the business with the Claws of Night. That hurt, didn't it? Alright, that's all I have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the aesthetic of this build, the Shadow Assassin. I think it has a couple of interesting weapons to switch between, and a really nice aesthetic with the armor, as well as a decent talisman setup. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That'll be all for today. Thanks.